Hey everybody, welcome back into the Parker and the Man page at yournews.com. Mark Wilson with your webcam. This is February 22nd, 2010. It is George Washington's birthday, and George Washington, your first president, yes, if you don't know, he was your first president of the United States, would be 278 years old if he were alive today. So if he were going strong, Big George, I cannot tell a lie, chopped down a cherry tree, would be 278, or as Dave Letterman would say, just a couple of years older than Regis Philbin. 278, George Washington's birthday. The piece today is all about Johnny Damon, people. Johnny Damon, Johnny D. I'm going to say right off the bat, I got a big man love for Johnny D. Big love for Johnny Damon. All the people that are saying $8 million, 1 year deal for Damon, gosh, what are you doing? He's 36 years old. This guy is one of the most durable players in the majors. He's averaged about, he's never played under 141 games in a full season. He's batted over 600 times for the last 12 straight years. Been in the majors 15 years. Sure, he's a little worn. Now, who isn't? But this guy has just produced and produced and produced. He has 2 World Series rings, almost had Super Bowl ring. You know, Johnny Damon may have a Super Bowl ring somewhere. And as the Tigers go, why do you care how Mike Gillich spends his money? Let him spend the money. You all complain when he doesn't spend, then you complain when he does spend. Well, you're saying, well, he doesn't spend on the right things. A left-handed hitter at Comerica Park, when you just dumped Granderson over there to the Yankees, so you actually basically made a deal. You got Damon for Granderson, and look it up. Johnny Damon had a better 2009 than Curtis Granderson did. Not only that, but if you're looking for a reason why Damon wants to keep playing in the majors and produce, he is 575 hits away from 3,000, not 2,000, 3,000. 3,000 is your automatic inclusion into Cooperstown. He's a Hall of Famer, peeps. Johnny Damon, glad to have him as a Tiger. In fact, it's kind of righting the wrong that happened in 1992 when the Tigers picked Ricky Green, the pitcher out of LSU, instead of taking Damon they could have had. That was the same year Derek Jeter. That was the same draft that Jeter was in, and both are still very viable, capable guys in the major leagues. Teammates in New York, won a World Series there, and now Damon comes here to try to do the same thing. I don't know about you, and if you're going to diss him, that's fine. It's your business. You can certainly email me about it at tvboy@yournewsdetroit.com and tell me your thoughts, but I'd rather have winners. I'd rather have guys who have some hardware in the fingers and guys who want to play, and he wants to be here. There's a lot to be said for that. I know someone said something about his wife. You know what? Let me tell you about something. The wife can live in Orlando while he plays here. They make plenty of money. And I'm over the money thing by now. We all should be. Major league players make millions of dollars. Let's get over it. Even in bad economies. In terrible economies, they make millions of dollars. Dan will be at spring training. He'll finalize the deal with the physical. He'll be a Tiger, and I'm excited. I might even look at my season tickets again. And I'm excited about spring training now. You got me a player I'm excited about. Jose Valverde didn't really make it for me in terms of excitement level. He sold 0 tickets. I think Johnny Damon will sell a few. And I'm kind of glad to have him here. Sorry, like him, want him. So Damon is now a Tiger. So you can read all about that in the column today. Tom Izzo, bummed. As bummed as I've seen him in a couple of years, or a few years, with the loss to Ohio State at Breslin yesterday. It was really a bad loss. The Spartans had come all the way back. They were down 1, just 4 minutes to go, and then Ohio State pulled away again to win the game. Thad Matta did a nice job with his guys, and he outcoached Izzo in many ways at Breslin, and all of a sudden there's a pattern here. The Spartans lost 7 games. This is no longer a special season, as I thought it might be, just because some of the guys... The Lucas injury hurt. Raymar Morgan has not performed up to snuff. Darrell Summers is too inconsistent. Delvon Rowe, Draymond Green, Corey Lucius. These guys really have to start stepping it up if the Spartans plan on anywhere near a decent long run like last year in the NCAA tournament. Let's get to the tournament first, because the seeding's not going to be great right now at 21-7. And you start losing all your games here, and you got 21 wins. 22, 23. It's not like they're not going to make the tournament. I think they will. But if you lose all your games, all bets are off. So I understand Izzo's consternation, so you can check that out too. Shepherd High School played Swan Valley in girls basketball this weekend. And just read about that. My buddy Art Neal up there in Saginaw was calling me, give me a little cell phone action on the updates in this one. I'll just give you a hint. After 1 quarter, I think the score was 1-0 in favor of Shepherd at the new gym up there in Shepherd High School. Wait to see what the final score was against Swan Valley. Art's daughter plays for Swan Valley. Just read it if you don't know anything about the game. Tim Finchem, all the people at PGA, all they're doing is apologizing these days. Tim Finchem had to apologize for the way he handled the Tiger Woods debacle on Friday, that global television event to woo his wife, which is all that was, by the way, people. A little apology to his sponsors and his wife. What woman wouldn't be impressed with that? You can read my column. If you haven't seen the Tiger Woods column I wrote after Friday, you can read that one too. It's on the Parker and the Man page. But all of a sudden, the commissioner of the PGA had to apologize to the golfers at the match play championships in Arizona because he just didn't brief them, he didn't tell them, he didn't alert them to what Tiger would be doing and why Tiger was taking that Friday, because he had to go back to the sex rehab clinic the next day. So even Finchem, even the commissioner, had to apologize this weekend for the way he handled that. USA's big Olympic hockey win over Canada, 5-3. Yeah, I don't understand the amazement over this. This is not 1980. This is not Miracle on Ice. And by the way, this is just 30 years ago to the day that this happened. The 5-3 win yesterday. Brian Rafalski of the Red Wings scoring 2 more goals. He's got 4 now in the season. I thought he scored the 3rd. Maybe they gave it to him now. I didn't even look. But USA wins 5-3 over Martin Brodeur and the Canadians. That's a nice upset. There's no question about it. But it is not, people, 1980 revisited. And the reason is because those are NHL players. And guess what? NHL players can beat NHL players. You know where they do that at? The NHL. Whether it's an all-star team of USA NHL players or Canadian ones, they actually beat them in the NHL. So it's not like when the kids from 1980 from the colleges and whatnot were winning games. This is now NHL hockey players, and I'm not stunned when they beat other NHL players. So I'm rolling my eyes a little at that one. My new favorite at the Winter Olympic Games as it continues into the second week is Magdalena Neuner, the biathlon champion, the 2-time gold medalist now. She's hot. And the whole shooting, skiing thing, fishing down the mount there and this cross-country skiing, a lot better for the women than the men, guys. Just to let you know, if you haven't seen this Maggie Neuner, kind of got it going on from Germany. And I'm a geek. I watched it Sunday. I enjoyed it. And all the people that thought that Jimmie Johnson's 35th place finish at the Daytona 500 signaled the end of his great career, I guess another laugh is given because he won in Fontana, California yesterday. You can check that out too. Jimmie Johnson on his way to a 5th, count them 5 straight, Sprint Cup championships on the NASCAR circuit. So there you go. Check it out. The Johnny Damon piece today. Johnny Damon. Love having you. Can't wait to see you. Izzo bummed after the loss to Ohio State, as he should be. The Shepherd win over Swan Valley. What a game. And high school girls basketball in Michigan. Tim Finchem apologizing for the Tiger thing. The USA win over Canada. Magdalena Neuner from Germany. Check her out. And Jimmie Johnson's win in Fontana, California over Kevin Harvick and Jeff Burton. It's all there for you on the Parker Demand page. Is George Washington celebrates his 278th birthday. You go, George.